Ready to go? All right, here we go once again with Leona Maguire after day 3. Just how are you feeling walking off at Baltusrol?
Yeah, I mean, a pretty steady day today. It was a little bit more of a mixed bag than the last 2 days. Had to scramble a little bit more today, but had a few key up and downs out of bunkers today to keep me going and keep me in it, and always nice to finish with a birdie on 18.
All right, I know a lot of people want to talk to you, so we'll start with Jeff.
Going off last on Saturday at a major, were you pleased with your comfort level in that spot?
Yeah, I mean, first time I'd ever been in that position. Feel like I handled it pretty well, and try not to treat it any differently than any other round, just like last week. So I think same mindset tomorrow. Just me and Dermot will enjoy one more walk around this really nice golf course tomorrow.
And you've been hitting a ton of greens. How sharp does the iron game feel?
Yeah, I mean, I think it played a touch longer in spots today. We had a lot of 5 and 6 hybrids today. But yeah, I feel like I'm hitting my targets pretty well. I wasn't quite as disciplined today maybe as I should have been. We picked really good targets. I kind of just got off on them a little bit on the back nine. But yeah, for the most part, executing really well, and just need to do that again tomorrow.
Juan?
So, Leon, I was asking Stephanie, and I have to ask you too. We have the memories of Shane winning a Porash. So my question is, how does an Irish woman celebrate winning a major, and how would they celebrate at home? No? So.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of business to take care of between now and then. So not get too far ahead of ourselves. I think Dermot said Seamus Parr is actually here today, which is cool to see. So yeah, I mean, it's never been done before, and obviously there's a lot on the line tomorrow, but trying to treat it no different to any other day tomorrow.
Kind of the words of encouragement or messages that you get in these days from people in Ireland? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I have massive support back home. I always do. Irish fans are the best fans in the world. They're rooting me on. I think there was quite a few out there today as well. So yeah, I mean, I haven't been paying too much attention to social media this week. I won't tonight again. And just do what I've been doing and keep my head down for one more day.
Sarah?
Got that second win finally last week. I mean, how much did it do for you mentally to get that monkey off your back finally?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't thinking about it too much. Seems like other people were thinking about it a lot more than I was. But I felt like I've been playing really good golf, and it's always great validation when you do win, when you think you're playing great golf. It's one thing to think you're playing great golf, but really, I think that the nice thing was to be able to execute down the stretch on Sunday when I needed to. I did it at Chevron to make the cut on Friday. I did it in a few of my matches in Vegas. So it was really nice that I culminated in a win last week. So, yeah, I mean, ultimately trying to finish off with a good round tomorrow and finish strong as I can.
Assess your putting if you could. I mean, I know ball striking's key out here, but you got to be able to two-putt. You got to be able to make birdies like you did today. Just kind of tell me how the putting's been going and how well have you been able to see the lines out here? Yeah,
I mean, I feel like you have to be conservative on some of the pins, so you just have to accept that it's going to be a two-putt, and then there's other pins that you can sort of go straight at and give yourself a really nice chance. So I feel like I've been reading them pretty well for the most part. I think they were definitely a touch quicker today, not as much moisture on them. So I raced a couple by today. My pace maybe wasn't quite as good today, but hold a few nice ones coming back to keep me in it.
Beth Ann?
Yes. Hi. I just a couple of caddy questions. How long have you two known each other? How did the relationship come about, and how does he help you the most?
Yeah, I mean, Dermot started caddying for me. His first week was Mediheal 2021, so I guess just over 2 years. I mean, he comes from a long line of caddies back in Ireland, so I knew of him. I didn't know him. He knew my coach. He obviously knew Padraig really well. He knew Paul McGinley really well, so he was well known in golfing circles in Ireland. He caddied for Shane Lowry for 8-9 years. So I think the biggest thing is he's given me the confidence. I think he's believed in me in times where I haven't believed in myself, and he's just a really steady presence out there. I think he doesn't get too excited when things are going well, and he doesn't get too down when things aren't. And I think we're quite similar in that regard. So yeah, I mean, just enjoy one last walk together around this week, and he's been here before, which is also, I think, the experience of being here for a men's major. He knew how the golf course was going to change, how things might be set up, so I think that was a nice sort of added bonus to have this week.
And then obviously Stephanie was in here a little bit ago. When did you first meet? How far do you guys go back?
A long time. I've probably known Stephanie since I've been about 10, 11 years old. We would have played on we played on Ulster County teams together. We would have played on Irish teams together. We played Curtis Cup together. We played foursomes together. We roomed together. I've known Steph a long time. We've been good friends a long time, and we've done battle many times before. And it's great to see her playing so well.
Thank you.
Gabby?
After you're over here, after you're done here with us, what's kind of going to be your nightly routine to prepare for a round like tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what time it is, but dinner and bed pretty early, I think. My sister came over today, first time I've seen her in a month or two, I guess, so catch up with her, I guess, and have dinner, and yeah, pretty early to bed, I guess, and be ready to go tomorrow.
What are going to be the biggest mental keys for you tomorrow to hold this off?
I think just staying patient, one more day of patience. I know it's a cliche, but I think this golf course really demands it, and just one more day of being super patient and really disciplined out there.
Sorry, one more thing. When did you start using aim point?
Oh, I'm going to say end of 2020. Yeah, it's really helped my putting. I think I've been able to commit to my putts a lot more, and it's worked pretty well for me.
Just on that note, do you feel like aim point helped you out this last couple of days, like feeling really confident over the putts out here? Greens are pretty challenging.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of big breaking putts, especially when you get on the wrong side of the hole. So it's definitely helped sort of committing that there is as much break there as there looks. So it's just a case of sort of matching that speed to that line that you see.
Yeah, and then the weather's been changing. Do you feel like that kind of impacted your strategy out on the course? Maybe make it more aggressive with lines as the greens were softer, and then kind of adjust as they firmed up?
Yeah, I'd say they were a touch firmer today. We seem to keep waiting for that really heavy rain and thunderstorms, and they just never come. So I think we've been incredibly lucky the first 3 days. Hopefully more of the same tomorrow. It actually got really, really hot and humid out there today, especially on the back nine when the sun came out. So the ball was definitely traveling a little further than it was yesterday, so we had to adjust for that, and it was a different wind today. So the last few holes played quite a bit different than they did the last few days.
Thank you.
Max?
You're no stranger to winning 2 LPGA wins, a great college career, but how does your mindset tonight going into tomorrow, how is it kind of different compared to some of the other times in the past that you've had an opportunity to win going into a Sunday?
I don't think it's any different. I think it's one more round of golf. It's ultimately I have to hit one shot at a time tomorrow and play some really good golf. It doesn't matter that it's major. It's really no different to any other day, and I'm not going to treat it any differently.
Over there, you're good.
Okay. Leona, what do you think of the par 5 ending to a round, especially as it's going to end a major, a Sunday? I think we saw a couple of eagles at the 18th today, but also some missed short putts, so maybe it's not as easy to putt. What are your thoughts on that in general?
Yeah, I mean, they're 2 very different holes. 17, obviously, you have to get your ball on the fairway, otherwise you can't get over those bunkers. So I didn't do that very well today. But, yeah, I mean, I think 18 is a really good hole. You have to get your drive away, and that sets up the second shot. But it's not an easy second shot. You have to hit a really good shot in there, and it's a tricky green. There's a lot of subtle slopes on that green. That pin today was sitting on a little bit of a knob, so it was yeah, I mean, I left it in a really nice spot, so it was a nice 2-putt, but if you get above the pin at all on 18, it's a tricky putt.
Thanks.
All right, we'll wrap with Babs.
As you chase another trophy 2 Sundays in a row, what's the role of momentum for you tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I feel good. My game's in good shape, and yeah, I mean, if you'd offered it to me last Sunday, I'd have taken it. So my energy levels are good. I feel like we've executed our plan really well this week, and tried not to think about it too much. And yeah, just one more day of doing the same thing.
And what do you feel will be the biggest key for you
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Like I said before, patience and discipline, I think, and not making it into anything bigger than it is. It's just one more round of golf.
All right, thank you, Leona.